How are you doing?
Good.
Hi, and welcome to Spyrosoft's podcast series, Make It Easy, where we free dive into the world of technology. I'm already getting the hang of that because it's the third time I'm saying the same statement. I'm your host for today. My name is Sandra. Hi, and together with me I have Igor Korzinek, our managing director for Spyrosoft in Croatia. Spyrosoft Solutions?
Spyrosoft Solutions Croatia.
Spyrosoft Solutions Croatia. Thank you. Hi, Igor. How are you doing?
Hi, hello. I'm doing very good.
I mean, is it very good for a Monday, considering it's a Monday, or in general?
In general.
I wanted to meet with you today to talk about a couple things. Once again, this is not our usual podcast where we talk technical stuff. Today we're going to be a little bit more on the get to meet the Croatian site, which can be technical if you want to talk that kind of stuff, or we can talk more about culture. It's up to you in the end.
Okay, let's see what my answer is going to look like. But you know, with ages, people are moving a little bit more into culture area than technical.
What age do you mean you're younger than me? Do we need to talk about that again? How did your journey in the tech area start, and how did that lead you to becoming Croatia's best new entrepreneur in 2021 together with Spyrosoft?
That's a huge gap between these two events and these two things. So my tech journey started when I was a kid. Actually, I always liked building things.
Okay.
So to build something. And bias to electrical engineering started when I was 10. So basically one technician came to our house and he was fixing television set.
Okay.
And at that age I decided I want to build this thing. No, not just to be able to fix them, but also to improve the thing and build it.
Okay.
And so, you know, when I was 10,
There was the old TV, right? The one that was like a box with the...
It was quite big, but with big CRT TV, but still quite modern one. It has integrated circuits inside, the transistors, so, you know, it was beginning of integrated circuits area. So it was, let's say, 80s, early 80s, so 81, 80, something like that.
Okay.
No, yeah.
80 something.
Yeah, 79, 80 maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I still remember those like box TVs as compared to the flat screen ones.
Yeah, it was not flat at all, so it was heavy and big. And so I wanted to become electrical engineer, and then everything was focused in that direction. My high school was focused, so I picked mathematics because in order to do electrical engineering, you need to know mathematics, and then university, it was just add-on to everything.
Okay.
And then a huge...
a lot of TVs, a lot of iPhones, you said.
Everything. Yeah, not so... let's say 10 or something years ago, I used to build a product, real hardware product for iPhone, certified also by Apple, which came with a hardware dongle that you add to your phone. Okay. It was an iPhone Series 2, and the dongle was meant to be able to insert SD card into your iPhone so that you can extend your flash memory. And basically you can move your photos, your pictures, your movies to this SD card without having presence of your computer, laptop or anything. So you just...
Do you still have that dongle thingy?
Yeah,
Is it still... Can we still use it?
No, because it was, Series 2 iPhone. In the meantime, Apple changed the interface and everything. So.
That's really, really sad, because that would have been quite useful.
Yeah, but You can buy maybe you can purchase iPhone Series 2 or 3. It works also with 3, so it's compatible.
Yeah, but it has a bad camera.
Yeah.
Then I
Quite
don't
bad
need to
camera.
put my pictures on anything.
Yeah.
Okay, then you went through your passion for hardware, TVs, iPhone 2. You started at a young
And
age.
software.
And
also,
software. And when did you? How did you get the award for Best New Entrepreneur in 2021? What did you do?
It was just logic. So sometimes you need to keep the discipline in your life. So if you're disciplined developer, disciplined hardware developer, software developer, disciplined site manager, then you simply got awarded. So it was just everything was done on time with certain level of discipline, with some luck. We managed to get this award. So, but it's nothing special.
I heard
it happened.
I heard it is because today we were moving stuff around to set up for the podcast, and Maria was not concerned about furniture. She was not concerned about the camera. She was concerned about the award.
Okay. Yeah. But it was a surprise for me also. There are awards where you have to apply for. You need to sometimes even pay for these awards. But these awards for entrepreneurship was a simple result of a query. So query in Croatian financial institution, public institution that keeps your data, actually not but your end company data of all companies in Croatia. They just run the query, and I was there. Actually, not I, but Spyrosoft Solutions DOO got this award, and Spyrosoft Solutions ended up with that good results.
So, if the award was for Best New Entrepreneur in 2021, that means that Spyrosoft was in its beginnings here.
Yes.
How did Spyrosoft start in Croatia?
Actually, everything started from one side with the project need, from the other side with the people. So Spyrosoft is about projects and people. So that's how it started. We got a project of mild hybrid driving system that we have to build for a company which has a site in Slovenia. So it was a proximity that decided that we want to have people here as well. And on the other side, we had some amount of people that wanted to build something new, that wanted to build something together. And actually these days, starting days are, with every company these days are the best. So that's my opinion. When you have small number of people, when even I personally get my hands dirty, so I did also some, releasing, even some very, very minor, but some development, but definitely some project management, technical leading actually, more than project management.
So basically it was an all hands on deck situation.
Yeah. So it was really nice. But, that was the beginning, and then everything exploded after that. So basically we got more and more opportunities that were hitting us. We got more people on board, company gets bigger, number of sites got bigger. So
how does the Zagreb office differ from the one in Osijek?
Technology-wise, actually there is not much difference. Also, people are quite similar because university here and university there are both good universities. So it's hard to differentiate in that matter. However, the difference is a lifestyle. So Zagreb is very crowded city, especially lately. So if you're traveling to work in Zagreb, then you're counting in let's say, chunks of 30-minute chunks. And if you're traveling to work in Osijek, then you're counting chunks of 1 or 2 minutes. So basically,
really?
in Zagreb, if you're traveling from one part of the city to another part, you need between half an hour and 45 minutes. In Osijek, you can reach that in 5, maybe 10 minutes, but not much more. So this is why Osijek is attractive, especially for young people with inside high-tech industry, because you're not wasting your time. So basically, it's always better to spend this extra hour that you're getting from commuting to work. It's always better to spend this hour in a gym than in a car.
Absolutely.
Just waiting on a traffic light. So.
Absolutely. You actually highlighted a really important aspect right now.
Yeah, and Osijek also is trying to get some legitimacy to be a software city.
Okay.
And even some people who started the studies at the University of Osijek decided to stay. You know, some students came from other cities in Croatia, and they decided to stay there because, you know, it's good place. It has some advantages over other cities that can be pretty crowded in Croatia.
So it's a growing location.
Yeah.
That actually sounds really good as compared to big cities where you said we think in chunks of 30 minutes for anything.
Yeah.
Having some free space, like free time, free everything is really good for everyone. I'm really curious to ask you, as a general note, what is the landscape that Spyrosoft operates here in Croatia? Who do we cooperate with? Technical areas. I know you cannot tell me names.
So it's quite similar to Spyrosoft in general. So basically, there are companies from automotive area, mainly from Germany, but also we have a company from Spain. But you know, and there are also companies from United Kingdom that we cooperate. So let's say mostly Western Europe, United States, of course. I almost forgot this. But you know, mainly Western. We are supporting Western European companies.
And do you maybe have like a core competence, a technical core competence here in Croatia? Or is it a mix of everything, of a lot of things?
Yeah, we are big enough to have a mix of everything. So we used to have we started with one competence, which was embedded development and automotive. But now we are big enough to support also projects in many other different areas. And like, I don't know, model-driven development, which is used for us now mainly in automotive, but also other areas such as enterprise software, you know, some cloud services and things like that. Also supporting companies in operational businesses, network administration and things like that. So basically, it's widespread.
And I mean, it's a challenge these days to keep an employee happy and engaged. What's the company culture like in Croatia, and what do you actually do? Because people in your office actually seem happy.
Okay, really? Yeah. We are putting some dust in the water that they are
Oh,
drinking, so
no.
that's the reason why they're
No, we
happy.
need to cut that out. No. It's the cedevita,
Yeah,
actually. That's what
cedevita.
you mean.
It's
Got
secret
it. Now,
dust.
okay.
Croatian secret dust.
Then we're not going to take
Yeah.
it out.
Okay, so basically the culture. So we are trying to be as much open to the people as possible. So openness is, I think, our number one quality. So we are trying to tell the people directly, even when something is difficult or when something is going well. So that's I think number one, and also easy to access. So I ask everyone from the back office, including myself, to be accessible to any employee.
Mm-hmm.
So basically that with understanding their problems, understanding their project problems, because salary is something which is coming at the end of the month, but to earn that salary, person needs to go through this exercise that we call work. And that work can sometimes be smooth and smooth, logical, rational. And sometimes, you can get into very stupid problems that somebody needs to deal with, because otherwise people will not be happy if somebody will not clean these problems. So this is my approach. I try to increase rationality.
Really good if we could do that. Do you have maybe an app
For that,
that we can develop?
well, we can, but I think it's hard to put requirements for that kind of app.
Yeah, and I think it's easy. It's easier. It helps, exactly what you said, that availability that
Mhm.
you have, you and the back office team has for the engineers.
Mhm.
Would you say that this availability is something that is a differentiator on the market in terms of values, or maybe it's even an intangible benefit that you're offering your employees, your colleagues?
I think many companies declare that availability, but we are really trying to be here for them. So, and actually my approach, and I think people around me are following me, because I have to be the one to show by my example. I'm here for you, you're not here for me. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when my birthday is? I mean, I can send you an
No.
email. I don't mind.
Okay. Send me. I'll send you then one cake.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, cake is nice. But now I need to ask you another serious question. And I hope you're prepared. If not, just let me know where the cake is and I can forget about the question. So I had prepared another question. What do you see as the latest market trends, and where are the most exciting opportunities for Spyrosoft Croatia?
Okay, so latest market trends a few months ago are that were, let's say, challenging. So, and actually, this challenge resulted as positioning Croatian part of Spyrosoft inside something new and nice. So, since we are not very big as a company, other Spyrosofts are having difficulties to finding a good fit project for us. But now, finally, we got a project for many people that can work together, and the area is model-driven development. So this is something which is, let's say, the approach is known for many years, but now it's really picking up this production area because, for example, companies, big car manufacturers are not satisfied anymore with having perfectly written code and things like that, that they also want to simulate that code. So they want, for example, as a part of simulation of their vehicle, they want to have a block of front entertainment lights. So, you have option on your car to buy front lights, not for the purpose of lighting, but for the purpose of entertaining. Like blue lines, but then they put some additional touch to it. Now you have displays or something on your car. So you want to differentiate your vehicle from others, and you want your car to look high-tech. And basically, this is not important for your safety. It's not important for getting from point A to point B. It has really nothing to do with speed or with any performance of your vehicle, but still the manufacturer wants to simulate this module as a part of your vehicle. They want to simulate consumption, mechanical behavior of this. So there are a bunch of parameters, and in order to reach that, you need to use model-driven development. But model-driven development was also used to simplify process of code review because it's much easier for assessor later on to take a look at what you have written in your code, and basically it simplifies development of functional safety difficult pieces. For example, if you're driving electrical car, then critical item for your vehicle will be definitely electrical motors, and this electrical engine you need to control with certain microcontroller, and software for this microcontroller needs to be perfectly written. In order to do that, there are bigger chances that you will write it in a perfect way if you're using model-driven than if you're using old-fashioned coding in C or C++.
This gives me such a good idea. I was thinking now how a conversation on this topic would go between someone, it may be you, why not, from a developer's perspective, and a functional safety specialist. Because there are two separate perspectives, and it will really interesting.
Actually, developer, functional safety specialist would like model-driven development, and that's the reason why this was introduced. But developers are, still a little bit old-fashioned guys. So they still like to have everything under their control. They sometimes prefer to write code because creating models has its own paradigm, and it's not as coding used to be, especially for embedded developers. But we managed to find the people who really likes to build the models, who likes that paradigm, and hopefully we will succeed the project with them.
Nice. Well, fingers crossed. And I'm sure you're going to make an exceptional surprise. I think that's pretty much it for today. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me today, have this nice conversation. I wish you luck.
Thank you for the nice questions that you put together.
I tried. I did my best. I would say that I would love to have another podcast episode with you when you win the next award, but you can't win again. New entrepreneur. So I'm waiting to see what other award you get nominated
For
to.
old entrepreneur.
Old entrepreneur. Okay. So if you win that, or if you get nominated, can we have another episode?
Yeah, definitely. If something happens, I'm here. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much once
Thank
again.
you.
And to everybody, wishing them a beautiful day and see you next time. Bye-bye.